We are
the SOCA Analyst.
You know what it is? It's Richie, Mr. Criminal Whiner.
And DJ JEL, the SOCA Boss.
So as you know, Jel and I, we were in...
Sweet Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, it was my first carnival ever. Pretty much wanted to give you guys the lowdown and just like a recap of like everything that's really, really dope. Like all the best fetes, like which spots had the best music, like what you should do while you're there in carnival, and just kind of like a whole overview of how the whole 2 weeks was, because it was pretty incredible.
Yeah, and it's true what Patrice said. Carnival, it's sweet for days.
Right, so it's Carnival 2018 in Trinidad. You know what we drinking. We drinking
White Oak.
We drinking White Oak. Let we pull up. So for those of you that don't know, I was pretty much in Trinidad from February 5th to February 18th. That's a pretty like long stretch. Like I booked that ticket. Like, I don't know. When did I book that thing, Joe? It was like in June? And you booked there since like March, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually booked my ticket for 2019 today. So you could catch me at Carnival 2019. Flights right now are only like $200. So try to get it early if you can with Caribbean Airlines. Yeah. Just saying.
Those one ways.
But that's the first order of business. Like, get your tickets in advance. Like, don't be one of those people who try to book it last minute because the flights be like fucking $1,000 and shit. You know, if you're using credit cards, make sure you use your points. That's how I flew there. So it was pretty dope. But yeah, no, 5th to the 18th, all my coworkers were like, damn, bro, like, are you going to even have any vacation days left? And I was like, probably not, but this is going to be like the best 2 weeks of my life, which it was. But I got in there early, like 7 a.m., I think. And then big up to Warren Civic, the SOCA critic, came to the airport and crashed by him for 2 days. And yeah, first order of business was to get doubles, and that's literally what I did. Like, just got picked up from the airport, and there's a doubles man on the side of the road. And I was just like, man, fuck, I gotta get these doubles, Warren. So I got like a good like 3-4 doubles just to myself. And then, yeah, pretty much knocked out from, you know, the 6-hour flight or however long it was. I don't remember. I was drinking. And I got down and I was like, yo, my boy, Warren, he picked me up a media pass. And I was like, holy shit, I pretty much have a media pass to like the Super Bowl of SOCA, which was really, really dope. But like Marshall Monday was just really, really, really cool. I think like having the backstage pass, things to get like a little crazy, kind of overwhelming because there's just so many people and you're just bombarded with like just all these different types of people. One of the coolest things that happened was like I walked in and you know, like I was walking around stadium. It was my first time ever at like Hasley Crawford Stadium. For those of you who don't know, I don't know. Marshall is the only one, huh? Is he the only one that has that venue?
For Monday?
Yeah, for Marshall Monday. I think is he the only performer who just has like the whole stadium on lockdown?
No.
Oh, they have other performers that like have it?
Well, SOCA Monarch used to be there, and they have Punchy Punch, which was also there, and we were there for Tribe Ignite Tuesday.
No, but the one for Tribe Ignite wasn't the entire stadium though.
Because they didn't sell it out.
Really?
Yeah, but bigger fetes and stuff, it's usually in Hasley.
Yeah, because if you guys see this, bro, like it's literally the biggest like venue in Trinidad, right?
Yeah.
Hasley Crawford Stadium, Hasley. How do you say it?
Hasley Crawford Stadium.
Hasley Crawford Stadium. If you have T-Mobile, you're not getting service there, so good luck with that.
We have T-Mobile in general.
There's probably just no service in general in that part of Trinidad.
If it's your first time going, make sure you get a B-Mobile or a Digicel SIM card to put in your phone.
I got separated from Jel a good amount of times. I even got separated from Warren, which actually wasn't a bad thing because you know, that's pretty much what allowed me to go backstage on Marshall Monday, and it was just insane. But yeah, pretty much what happened was I got the media pass and I walked into the stadium, and man, I feel kind of bad because this dude probably listens to my podcast and I don't know who he is. But I want to big up to the dude with the afro and the cameras, because as soon as I walked in, he literally just went, "Analyst!" And then he like, gave me a high five. And I was like, damn, dude, I wasn't expecting anybody to actually know me. But big up to you for knowing the SOCA Analyst. That actually made my day. It was really, really cool. Another reason to continue doing what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm there and like I'm just seeing all these famous people that I'm just like, wow, they're right in front of me. Like the first person I saw was Travis World, and he was like doing this thing, getting like interviews done and everything, which was really cool. Big up to Travis World. And then I saw Natty and Thunder like right in front of me, and same thing. They're just all these like really just professional media outlets were just there. You know, like legit like, you know, media people who like work for TVs and radios. And like, I'm like, fuck, I'm like here backstage with them. And I'm just like, holy shit. Like, it's one of those things where you're like, damn, am I really supposed to be here? Probably not, but I'm just going to enjoy the fuck out of this anyway. So it was cool. I got to see, obviously I saw Marshall, which was pretty cool. I ran into Melly Rose. Melly Rose was like probably one of the sweetest people I've ever met. Big up to Melly Rose. She was like super, super nice. Also new to SOCA Analyst. But the star of that night for me was seeing Patrice Roberts. For those of you guys that don't know, Warren Civic works alongside Patrice. And just her team is incredible. Big up to Adana, her manager. Also big up to Lyrical. It was cool to see Lyrical too. Yeah. So Natalie was there too. Big up to you, Natalie. Sorry I didn't recognize you at Tri Big Night. I had plenty drinks in my head. But no, it was really cool seeing you. But Patrice Roberts especially was just so incredible. I was absolutely starstruck. I was like, this is like meeting one of my favorite soca artists, and she was just really, really nice and just like extremely humble, really, really down to earth. Like if you just met her, you would never think that she's like a soca superstar. You would think that she's just like this like really like, you know, beautiful girl. But I was just like, wow, yeah. So she gave me a big up, which was really, really nice. And seeing her team was cool. Like her videographer, her dress designer, her makeup artist, like all of them were just pure vibes, and you could just genuinely see, like, you know, we're just there. We're in the trailer drinking Black Label and Hennessy, like getting a little turned up and stuff. And, you know, Patrice puts on, you know, this, she's just chilling. And then she puts on this dress and just, it's like the whole room is just like quiet. Like she looked like someone who was at, what's it called, man? What's that thing where they have she looked like she was like someone that you would see at like the Grammys or the Oscars. Yeah, because this girl just looks so just incredibly like just royalty, super, super just incredible.
And if you want to see like a little recap, you could check the SOCA Analyst on YouTube.
Yeah, you can check the Carnival recap part 1, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But that was really cool. So what happened next was, you know, Patrice and Lyrical came in. Lyrical came into the trailer. So I'm hanging out with Patrice and Lyrical, and you know things are starting to get a little crazy now because it's about time to go in to perform. And, you know, all these, like, professional people are there, and I'm just kind of in the corner of the trailer just, like, looking around, like, holy shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, so Lyrical's getting ready, you know, he's got his really dope outfit on, too, and then, fuck, he's missing a belt. And people are like, yo, where's Lyrical's belt? And he's like, fuck, I don't have a belt. So, like, I just fucking took my belt off and gave it to him, and I was like, Lyrical, here, take this belt, bro. And then he was like, I don't know, it has a pattern. I'm like, look, trust me, yo, this belt is phenomenal. I have a great taste in belts, yo, wear this belt. So, yeah, I pretty much got to give Lyrical my belt for his performance. I didn't get it back, but it was cool. I got to take a picture with him and, like, have a little conversation, which was cool. Lyrical is pure vibes. And it was just cool to kind of help out a soca artist in their time of need. You know, that's what the SOCA Analyst is here for. So that was really dope. Actual performance of, like, Patrice Roberts was really, really, really cool. So I kind of snuck my way into the backstage. They have, like, this staircase on the side, and you're only allowed to go up to a certain point. But because I was, like, with Patrice and, like, her team, and it was cool. They even did, like, a little prayer before, which I thought was really, really nice. And they all gathered together. You could just kind of see, like, the harmony with them. So I'm walking with Patrice's group, and, you know, I'm, like, totally not supposed to be there, but whatever. I'm just, like, going with it. And even Warren is not there. I think that's how I got separated. And then we're at the staircase, and there's a security check there. And then the security check just lets this big group of, like, Patrice's people through, and I just kind of squeeze in and just go in with them. And then that's how I end up on in the actual. It's an elevated backstage. And the elevated backstage, like, Marshall is, like, literally right there, like, 2 feet in front of me, just taking pictures with people. I'm taking videos of Marshall. He's there with Natty and Thunder, and just all these, like, soca artists that I always dreamt of meeting were just all there. And that was really, really cool. So now I'm like there, I'm just fucking smiling. I'm having the time of my life. I'm just looking around and I'm just like, damn, trying to take as many videos as I can. So then it's time for Patrice to, like, actually go on stage. And I'm like, fuck, let me see if I can get through again. So I sneak into, like, the little group, and they're like, oh, you can't go. And, like, me and, like, 2 other photographers, we're like, oh, we couldn't go. So only her main videographer was, like, allowed on the stage, which is understandable. But what we found was that there was this little corridor that led to the side of the stage. So I wasn't on the stage itself, but I got a nice side view, like, right where the stage cuts off and you get into backstage. So I was able, if you guys look at my video, you'll see that's the area where I was at. So I was able to see all the soca performances just, like, behind the stage and to the left, which was kind of cool. But Patrice's performance was incredible. She had, like, Steel Panics come out, like, a whole bunch of them. She performed along, like, Lyrical. She performed alongside Marshall, and it was just, like, really, 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 really cool. As for the crowd of Marshall Monday, I've never seen a crowd like that before. It was just massive, like, stories of people They just get there early. They stay in one spot and they just don't move.
Yeah, if you want to pee, tough luck.
Yeah, no, you're pretty much stuck there, you know, and like you gotta pay for drinks anyway. I don't know, maybe drinks is inclusive in VIP. I don't know, or VVIP or extra VIP or Super Saiyan VIP. I don't really know, but yeah, drinks was good though. I can't lie, they made the drinks pretty strong as they do with all the drinks that Trent had. But Marshall Monday was, long story short, I thought performances were really cool. I liked Voice's performance a lot. I really liked, man, I always forget their names. The Chutney artists who won Chutney Monarch this year.
Neval, Chitlal, and Nishadam.
Yeah, yes, Neval and Nishad, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Their performances were incredible. They did like a Chutney version of the song Soca Kingdom, which was really dope. And obviously Marshall and Super Blue on stage. I didn't get to see the whole performance, but I got to see a piece of it from like the side of the stage. They performed extremely well.
Wine and fling it up.
Wine and fling it up. Yeah, Super Blue still got it, yo. For like an old dude, that he still gets on bad, man. Like, you would never think Super Blue is, I don't even know, he's in his 70s. You would never think that this dude is that old. It's pretty incredible. But my favorite performer of the night was probably Patrice. Just seeing everything, how well put together she was. And just, again, seeing the team and having that whole experience, like, you know, on my first day in Trinidad and my first carnival ever, after I've been hearing all these horror stories for the past 7 months of everybody telling me I was going to get murdered.
Yeah.
When actually the opposite happened, I never really felt more alive. It's true, I never really felt more alive.
During carnival time, I think like most foreigners are safe anyway.
Yeah.
The big thing I'd say about Marshall Monday too is I really appreciated that Marshall highlighted the youths. Like Abdiel.
Yeah. Abdiel, I forgot about that.
Voice. Lou City, who also was a part of the Marshall Montano Music Academy. So
yeah. And Travis World.
And of course, Travis World.
Yeah. And yeah, that I think was like really cool, and that he brings them out on stage and just, you know, gives them a chance to like be in front of people, perform alongside, like really show their talent, you know, and like cultivate their style. That's really fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
So.
And even the production quality of Marshall Monday was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Versus like Soca Monarch, where you look like the 1970s.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything is like all pixelated. The video is like 2 megabytes. It's like watching it on the old Nokia cell phones, and when you drop it, smashes the concrete. It's crazy, man. It's craziness. But no, Marshall Monday, long story short, very well produced show. Really dope event. Believe it or not, I don't know if I would want to go Marshall Monday as just a customer, to be honest. I don't know, like, I guess just because it's just my preference where I don't
maybe
like
just not general admission, but maybe VVIP.
Okay, like if I had like the VIP, yeah, but I just don't like being like stuck in one spot and I can't move and I can't whine and fling it up without bumping into everybody, you know?
True.
But hopefully,
but
if
some
everything
people
goes
like
well.
that raw energy.
Yeah. I do it during Juve. That's a whole other story though. That's coming up later on. But yeah, if I can next year, I would love to just get another media pass to Marshall Monday again. And being behind the scenes was really cool. It wasn't really so much enjoying the party, as much as it was. Because it was work. Like, it was work. Like, it was kind of stressful work, really, to be running back and forth with my cameras, security check, all this stuff. Every time security come up to me, they would be like, "Who you with?" I would be like, "Patrice Roberts," and they would just be like, "Okay," and they just let me go. It's like, holy shit. But even though it was work, I think for any media person out there, just, you know, if you're gonna get a media pass, apply online at you can apply. That's how I got my pass. I applied online. And I don't know how I got through, but I got through, which was pretty cool. So that's Marshall Monday in a nutshell. And he also has it on pay-per-view. That's right, I forgot about that. So if you actually can make it a Marshall Monday, you can get it on pay-per-view for like a couple dollars, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, like $7 you paid.
Yeah. So that was ton of vibes.
So if you had to rate it, how would you rate it out of 10?
I can't rate it from the perspective of just like a fan. But the experience for me in terms of just everything, I mean, I would like it was literally a dream come true for me. So for me, like, that's gonna get like a 10 out of 10. You know, just the fact that I got to meet like one of my major like idols, to see Patrice Roberts, and the fact that I got to hang out with my good friend like Warren, and just the drinks was awesome, and to see all these really cool performers, it's an experience I would have never have gotten anywhere else. I have to give it a 10 out of 10 for sure. Really, really cool. If I was going as a regular person, I might give it maybe like a 7 or an 8. You know, if you're VIP, I'm guessing the experience is like really, really dope. But yeah, I don't know.
Vibes.
Yeah, that was my take on that.
All right, so
I
Tuesday.
heard Cast Tuesday was cool. So I really, really, really wanted to go Cast Tuesday, but couldn't get a pass. You know, sometimes these things just happen. And actually, I think it was I believe in like kind of like balance, and I think my Cast Tuesday balanced out my Mosh on Monday. So my Mosh on Monday was meeting all these like very mainstream and really cool soca artists. As I said, I wanted to go Cast Tuesday, but what I did instead was I went to a Tree Canal show called Power, and I actually didn't even know anything about Tree Canal until I saw their like it's pretty much a musical. It's like a musical, and it's just like all these really dope artists come together, and they do choreography, and they talk about like it was at the Queen's. Is it called the Queen's Theater? I think. It's next to
Queen's Hall.
Queen's
Was
Hall
it in
Theater.
St.
Is that what it is? Queen's Hall.
Hall.
Yeah, yeah. Queen's Hall. It's like this really nice and new theater that's like right next to the Savannah. And the kind of people that were there, like in the audience, because like again, it's a theater, so it wasn't like a fete or anything. It was like straight up like theater show. So a lot of the people were like college professors and like scholars, and obviously like musicians and artists. But it was kind of more like a soca kind of feel. Yeah. But the musical itself was amazing. Like, it was everything that would, like, as someone who just loves, like, Caribbean culture in general, it was everything I wanted to see in a musical. It spoke about everything. It spoke about, like, all the racial issues. It spoke about all the, like, the environmental issues. It spoke about pretty much, like, the crime in Trinidad. And
So pretty much like social commentary and calypso
it was social commentary in a very... Yeah, in a calypso, rhapso, like very well choreographed kind of way, where like all the dance movements went along with like the themes that they were trying to present. And Tree Canal, man, wow, those guys can sing. Like those guys can really, 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 really sing. Really, really interesting crowd. But I heard from Warren that they have their own Juve band. And it's like most of the music that gets played is like very much that rhapso kind of stuff, which for me as someone who's never experienced like rhapso kind of music, it was a really good first experience to it, which is why I would say like again this was like a good balance, because like Monday was like all my mainstream soca, and Tuesday, and it was like all energy and hype and stuff, and Tuesday was much more chill, but it was also a side of music, of soca music that I would have never really seen, and it was a side of music that I would have never really been introduced to had I not been like hanging out with Warren and being able to go see this show. So that was really, really cool. I definitely would recommend people to go and see it. I don't know. I guess the equivalent here would be like supporting an off-Broadway theater. An off-Broadway theater performance that's really good, but just one that doesn't really get like a lot of shine like that. So check it out, the Tree Canal show Power, because it was really, really cool. Yeah. And then Wednesday came, and DJ JEL flew in.
Touchdown.
And then the Bacchanal real started, and everything got crazy.
Yeah,
man.
for those of you who don't know, usually after Tuesday, Wednesday is like the time of intensity. This is when things really start to heat up, and Carnival is like really approaching.
It's when you start just not sleeping, and fuck. Really did not sleep. So so JEL, you got ready, right? You flew in. Yeah.
Went to pick up.
Your mom was like already in Trinidad, right?
Came together.
Really?
She went for Pan and all that.
Yes. That's another thing I wish was a little bit closer to Carnival date was Panorama.
Well, Panorama was actually Carnival Saturday night.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We could have gone if we didn't want to get up for Vail.
Yeah, we couldn't, yeah. Yeah.
But that's something to think about for next year.
Yeah.
Because I think Tim wanted to go Pan. But anyway, that's a separate story.
Yeah, big up to Trin Bajan Photography.
Yes, big up Tim. Right, so Carnival Wednesday now. Picked up our costumes for Caesar's Army Ambush, which we'll get to shortly.
Thank you for that, by the way.
And as soon as we got in the hotel, we got ready, dressed, and on our way to Ambassador Hotel for Mental. So for those of you who have no clue what Mental is one of the big all-inclusive fetes in Trinidad that's held usually in the Ambassador Hotel, and it's hosted by TRINI Jungle Juice. So big up TRINIJungleJuice.com.
For those of you guys, if you used to illegally download soca songs, then they would always have that ad lib, TRINIJungleJuice.com.
Yeah, they're like a media site where they have like different photos from fetes and music and some music videos.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. So they host their own Fete Carnival Wednesday. And they had DJs from Private Ryan to Ryan Saeed, Barry Hype, Milo Miles.
Pretty much all the big name DJs.
All the big ones.
Yeah, and they have performers too. Oh, yeah, Dr. J. Big up to Dr. J. Yeah, it was so cool.
And headlining it was Patrice Roberts.
Yes.
And Second Star did a little pass-through.
Yes, which was actually pretty cool. Did they have any other performers? I don't think so, no? I was too drunk to remember.
Yeah. So, overall, how do you feel about the vibes in Mental?
It was my first fete. My first real fete in Trinidad. I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't really know what it was gonna be like. But I felt like, okay, in terms of the overall crowd, I thought the crowd was like okay. I did get like a feel of just kind of like just overall stushness, but there were some really cool people. You know, like when we first got there, the girls that came up to us and they were both wearing the same.
So for those of you that don't
it
know,
was a superhero theme party.
Mental was a superhero theme
Yeah.
or like beachwear kind of theme, but
it was supposed to be a pool party.
And barely anyone got into
Nobody
the pool.
got in the pool except for like one guy who was like waving his flag and stuff.
Towards the end,
I think
like
he was
5 or
Big
6 people
Bajan,
got
Mr.
in.
Bajan.
But yeah, so costume party, and as Rich was saying, like only a few people really got down with us, talked to us.
Yeah, it was kind of strange. I felt like everybody was kind of in their own clique. I don't know why that was.
Well, my theory is it's a foreigner party.
I was just
right?
about to say that.
So
party,
a lot of it is people that are not from Trinidad. Foreigners, okay, so in Trini slang, foreigners just basically mean people that are not from Trinidad. So if they call you a foreigner, just go with it. That's how it is. That's how they refer to people not being from there. So overall, I would say, yeah, it is kind of stush. The big thing with me and that party is that the venue I find wasn't appropriate.
Venue was not good.
Like you had the pool, and generally, like there wasn't that much space to move. So everyone was crouched up either on one side of the pool or the other.
If you were like
afraid
to take a wine because you might fall into the damn pool, like you know, it was very cramped.
Yeah. Food wise,
I thought was solid.
Decent.
It wasn't bad.
They had gyros, bacon shark.
I did like
doubles.
the bacon shark. I did like the bacon shark. Doubles were okay.
Yeah.
Chow was chow.
Chow is
It's pretty hard to fuck up chow. Like if you fuck up chow, something is fucking real wrong with you. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
drinks wise, I don't know. They did not have white oak in them. They
what
had
did we drink that night?
I think you had Hennessy. And
that's why I don't remember Mental very well.
I had the equivalence of what
now.
they said is white oak, so they probably gave me some like bootleg white rum or
some
Ray
bash.
Nephew.
You're giving just some babash, bro.
Yeah.
But overall, like Mental was like. Yeah,
6 out of 10?
Yeah, 6 out of 10, I would say.
I would say they need to change up the venue a little bit.
Give us some more space, because you have great DJs, you have great performers. Oh, shit, and yeah, that's another thing. The set went down for like 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that was another big thing, too.
Yeah.
That wasn't working.
Yeah.
But that's when we went to get food. I mean, talk about timing.
Yeah. But no, the set was down, like straight up silence for like 15 minutes.
And this is when Lord Hype came on.
Yeah.
So I know that was frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the only good thing I could say about Ambassador Hotel, the venue, is that you're overlooking again Port of Spain kind of Woodbrook area, so you get to see like
nice.
the view was decent.
The view was nice. Yeah.
You get to see like a good part of Trinidad.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So big up TRINI Jungle Juice same way.
Yeah.
Next year, hope they come better.
Yeah, definitely. So that party ended like what, 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that ended actually around 1 a.m.
1 a.m., right? And then by the time I got back to my place and Joe got back to his place, we met up at what, Tree? No.
And we met up at Tree to go to our next top 3
the next
all
fete.
time
you guys understand.
Favorite fete.
You guys understand. This is
Caesar's Army.
Literally fete after fete. Like
there's no such thing as sleep.
Like we did not sleep. We went from 8 to 1 a.m. Went back, showered, changed, right? That already takes like another hour. Then we met up at Marriott, and then from there got our maxi and headed up to Caesar's Army. Big up to Caesar's Army.
AM Beach.
Beach.
Caesar's Army's AM Beach was originally supposed to be down Maracas Beach, the famous one where you get beacon shock and stuff. So, unfortunately, due to mudslides,
they had a lot of mudslides on the way there,
that they had to change the venue, and they put us all the way up in Chaguaramas. For those of you that know Trinidad, or don't know Trinidad, I should say, Chaguaramas is basically northwest, towards the water. So it was held in a little beach resort called Copacabana. And to be honest, the venue was pretty nice.
I like the venue. I
didn't really care that we didn't have like Maracas Beach.
No, I really liked the venue. It was really nice, first of all. Area was massive. Like, just the sheer size of it. It was huge.
You had plenty of space to move around.
Pool was massive. Food was, oh my God.
Food for days. Bus up shot.
Food for days.
Dalpuri.
Yeah, they gave and here's what I really loved about it. Just that they were like keeping you in mind. Like, they knew this was that you were coming from another party. The minute you walked in, they just gave us all these Powerades. Yeah. And I was just like, yo, that shit woke me the fuck up. Like, and I was
and they gave you food at the entrance too.
They gave us
complimentary chicken and waffles. So big up to Caesar's Army on service.
For real. And one of the craziest things, the first thing I ever saw, free massage station. Like, what? Straight up like professional masseuses. There we go. Professional masseuses just there. Like, straight up asking you like, yo, like, where are you feeling pain in your back? And they just get all the pressure points right. And I'm mad big on back rubs, and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. I'm at a fete in Trinidad getting a back rub on the water. Like, it's crazy. At like 4 a.m, And I felt great. I was like ready to go and wind up on everything after that, like nice and limber and everything. It was nice.
And we gotta big up White Oak Rum for being one of the major sponsors.
Definitely. They had the White Oak stations. Oh man, that was great. That was so cool. That was like the first time I ever saw a straight up station devoted to White Oak. All you guys don't know, like, White Oak coconut water bitters. It's my favorite drink.
It's also the SOCA Analyst.
It's also the SOCA Analyst special drink. So here in New York, White Oak is not very big at all. Actually, barely anybody knows it.
Yeah, you could find it in like a few West Indian areas, like the local liquor store.
You're actually really lucky if you find White Oak, believe it or not. So to go to Trinidad and to see like these fucking mini palaces, because that's pretty much what they are. They're like these tiny little castles of just all white oak, and they have white oak on draft, like how they have beer on draft in like Germany. And it's just like these hot ass girls like serving you white oak, and I'm just like, holy shit, this is the kind of respect that the rum deserves, you know? Like,
big up Nyla Blackman, the official ambassador of White
Miss
Oak.
White Oak, big up to you. Hola, Roy. I don't even know if you're old enough to drink yet here in the United States, but big up to you for being a brand ambassador. But yeah, the venue was really, 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 really cool. I found in the beginning, I don't know, Jel, you could chime in on this. I found in the beginning the crowd was a little stush in the beginning.
I think, in general,
maybe people was tired.
Nah, I think the vibe was good, to be honest. It was like a little warm-up scene, too, because the DJ wasn't really playing like all the big tunes.
Nyla performed early.
It was kind of playing old.
Right? You remember she performed like early, like 4 a.m. Sun wasn't even out yet.
Closer to 5, really.
Well, 5 a.m.?
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of performances, too. There was Nyla, Kess, Iowa George, Bungie Garland, Teddyson John, Allison Hines. Even Marshall passed through, but he didn't perform. Marshall and Travis were in like the super secret section.
They were like on top of the roof of some building, like literally like the king in the castle of the Soca Kingdom. It was some shit. But it was actually really cool to see Marshall and Travis.
Yeah. And of course, where Caesar's Army got it right, they brought in a rhythm section too.
Yeah. So for those guys that don't know, rhythm section is like when they bring in like people on their live instruments. Yeah, it's pretty much like a live
drums,
percussion. Yeah,
bottle and spoon. Sometimes they'll bring in tassa.
What's that instrument? Is the metal part of the tire where they play it? You know what I'm talking about?
Iron.
Is that what it is? That's what people call it.
I believe so.
The iron. So the iron, for those of you guys that don't know,
the Iron Man.
It's the metal part of the inside of the tire. Like you fucking take a tire off of the car, and the wheel, and that metal part, you put it down flat, and you play the inside of it, and actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
Inside.
It's a good. It's what's the fancy word people use? Accompaniment or something like that.
What is it? I don't know, man.
When something accompanies something.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, they had that. So,
Nah, rhythm section is really good, especially when you're drunk and you want to take a little wine and a little sweets, a smallie, as they call it in Trinidad, and a little nice girl. Rhythm section, you
real
need
nice,
that.
real nice. And this was actually a pool party that turned into a massive pool party, which was actually really cool.
So we got, after I think like 5 or 6 White Oak drinks, we jumped into the pool.
Yeah.
We were persuaded
we met some really good friends, actually. I want to big up to Miss Shrini and Trini, Sonam and Shivani, 3 really awesome girls from the UK. And actually the way we met was over corn soup, so fucking big up and bless the corn fucking soup, because that was pretty much what made us like lifetime friends with these girls, and they're super cool. But yeah, like chilling eating corn soup, and just people are just like, they just came up to us and they're like, oh, what are you eating? And I'm like, oh, corn soup. And they're like, oh, what is that? And I'm like, only the best shit ever. So yeah, that's just the thing about these parties. Just like, that's one thing I liked about AM Beach, is that it really did have good vibes. People were just genuinely nice. And man, like in the beginning, we were like, it was hard to survive at the beginning, bro. Like,
yeah, because we were still tired from mental.
Still tired.
But
I was ready to pass the fuck out, man.
But here's the thing: when soca music is playing and you got your White Oak ready, you find the energy.
Yeah, it's true. Once we got a little drunk, and you know what really woke me up, bro, was so they had like this mini pool, and they had like these extremely like hot girls winding up and everything with the water gun. They were spraying everyone. And the sun starts to come out, starts to get like real hot.
Yeah,
and
the sun in Trinidad is a different beast.
No joke. I'm like,
we came back like super baked, super tan.
I'm like pretty, like I have pretty dark skin, and I was there, and I was like SPF 100 sunscreen, and I still got sunburned with like my melanin and everything. Like that's how beastly the sun is. But anyway, I'm there, and I just got to a point where I was like, yo, fuck this. Like I need to get wet. So I went to the girl, and I was like, yo, just fucking do it. And I spread my arms out and everything, and this girl just took the water gun and she just soaked me. And then a whole whining line just started, and it was great. Met up with my coworker Kenya, big up to Kenya, which is really cool. And that's where the vibe started. Like, we were like drunk, we were like soaking wet in the hot sun, jumped into this pool. And like that's when the vibes, I think, really started to pick up. Like, because that's when Bungie was performing and everything, and they were playing all the water tunes too, which was cool. Bacchanal and Wata, and just winding up in the pool, and just so much fun, man. So much fun. I would say the only complaint I had is that I don't know what happened to the men's bathroom on the left side next to the pool. But literally, I think somebody just destroyed an entire stall. Literally, I think the toilet seat literally got flipped over, and the bathroom flooded with shit water.
I didn't even know you used that. There's like
I didn't. I walked in, and
another washroom.
There was another one all the way in the back. That was fine with with the porta potties and stuff. But the one actual bathroom that belonged to the venue, that bathroom got destroyed. Man, it was nasty. It was real nasty. I don't know how that happened. What kind of bacchanal went on in there for a toilet to like literally explode?
And of course, big up to Caesar's Army for not running out of food.
Yeah,
like towards the end too, we got complimentary doubles.
Yeah, corn soup again. Caesar's Army, I gotta say, man, just you guys are incredible.
Yeah,
like, for just putting all that together.
And we apologize in advance.
Yeah,
if you don't know a committee member on Caesar's Army, you're not getting it.
But then again, I don't know how all the girls from the UK got in.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. This party you actually could have gotten. There were tickets online.
Yeah, for AM Beach is pretty foreigner friendly.
It's cool. For AM Bush,
best party of my life.
You might be shit out of luck there.
Yeah, I'm just lucky that I knew JEL and his family, because they got me through. My God. But AM Beach, I would say I'll give it
9 out of 10.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really.
That's something
really
we
good.
definitely look forward to for next year.
Yeah, and I really like Suzami too, because they're actually really responsive. Like, I just put up a little Instagram post and I tagged them, just rating the party, and they actually responded, and they were like, "Thank you. Like, next time we'll try to get like a perfect 10 out of 10." And that was really cool. That was like really nice. Like, that's good customer service, right off the rip. Mm-hmm. And I told them straight up, I was like, I don't know who you are if responding, but you don't gotta worry, because Ambush is getting like a 10,000 out of 10.
Yeah. So moving on.
So yeah, we give AM Beach an 9 out of 10. So what did we do after that?
After that, we
went
took
home,
a little sleep, slept all day, and we got up right in the nighttime to get ready for Tribe Ignite.
Tribe Ignites, yo. Tribe Ignites.
So Tribe Ignite was, again, a different beast. It was held in Hazley Crawford Stadium.
Yeah.
And for those of you guys that don't know, that stadium is freaking packed. And you know what I really enjoyed? Rich and I, we pre-gamed a little bit before we headed to this fete. Granted, it's all inclusive. We had our white oak and bitters and coconut water. But the good thing is we were able to walk inside with our cups. Security didn't stop us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, yeah. No, yeah. The vibes of Tribe Ignite was good. So it's not my first time going to Tribe Ignite. I've only been to Tribe Ignite at Miami Carnival, which is also full of vibes there too. I love Tribe Ignite parties. And it's cool because they keep it familiar. Like they have the same setup at Tribe Ignite most of the times. And one thing I like is that there was a lot of space, obviously. So if you wanted to get close to the stage, you could. And if you wanted to kind of chill out in a less crowded area, you could. And the drinks, obviously, the white oak and just coconut water bitters, they kept it right. And they had, the only thing was that the white oak station completely ran out.
They ran out of white oak, they ran out of cups.
Yeah,
but
they ran out of women. The woman who was serving, they just were got up and left.
But luckily the bar, they had white oak and stuff for us. So
yeah, which was pretty cool.
The only thing to note about this fete, it's drinks inclusive, but food inclusive. You gotta pay.
You gotta pay for food. But food wasn't too expensive.
Food wasn't too bad.
I paid 30 TT for my meal, and that's
fries or wontons or whatever it is you want, they have it.
Yeah, it's $5. And it was good. The food was good, I gotta say.
Washrooms were clean.
Yeah, that's true. Bathrooms are clean.
I think this is probably the only fete too where we heard a little bit of chutney soca.
That's true. Yeah. And my favorite part of Tribe Ignite, undoubtedly, Kess's performance. It was phenomenal. It was so good. He had the entire live, unlike AM Beach where it was just Kess by himself. Kess this time had the whole band, and it was DJ Robbie Styles, and Kess, and just everybody. You get to see his whole team, his photographer. Big up to Teography for being one of my biggest photography inspirations. Love ya. Just hearing that sound, that live sound coming from the band.
Yeah, and I think that's the difference too with Tribe Ignite. You get the whole live band. You get Marshall's live band and Kess live band.
Yeah.
And you just hear the difference, man. From a DJ playing it to an actual band.
Yeah.
That I think was pure bliss.
Yeah.
And I wish every fete did that.
Yeah.
But because it's so expensive now to hire bands, they don't do it.
Exactly.
But Tribe Ignite, that's what sets any fete apart. You have to experience Tribe Ignite.
Totally. And I think it's just cool because it gives artists an opportunity to shine a little bit more, and it shows you how certain artists, especially Kess, just have real amazing chemistry and just bonds with their band members, and you could see that reflected in the
stage
music.
presence, aka stage performance. He is a performer.
He really is. It was phenomenal. It was great. It's great.
And then of course, you know who has to come after?
Yeah,
Mr. Monk Monte, Marshall Montano.
Yo,
and you really gotta big up Marshall, yo. Marshall brought the girls from Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, dancers from all over the world.
Barbados,
and the iconic Inhale Me. Just wow,
it's crazy.
All these incredibly beautiful women Marshall just always surround himself with, and they all came out
and Lily Singh too.
And Lily Singh, yeah, this is Superwoman. Big up to you for always embracing Caribbean culture.
Her third carnival. She's not even a carnival baby. She's
she's a veteran,
professional fete now.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. But yeah, his live band was great too. Marshall's live band was great. My personal preference, obviously, I liked Kess's performance the most. Mm-hmm. I just felt that there was just a vibe that just resonated with people. Even as he sang the song People, to start that, end with it too, which was really cool. I think he ended with Hello, but he actually ended it really well with Hello, yeah.
What I really liked though, Kess's performance was on point, but I have to give it to Marshall because he brought a lot more of the power hits.
Yeah,
Kess has a lot of groovy, slow down, wine with your lover, wine with a nice little smally hits, but Marshall, he brought the peace.
Yeah.
And when you see he brought Little Natty and Thunder, and you see Top Strike and Mass over there.
Yeah, with the brass, with the live bands and everything. That was vibes.
That was vibes.
Also when he brought out Matto too, on the Pim Pim rhythm, that was sick. Matto destroyed it. It was great.
So that power element I think brought a great vibe to Tribe Ignite.
Yeah. I thought crowd was okay. And I thought crowd was just kind of like.
I
Whatever.
mean, they picked up though. Because remember, we ended up going from like the left side to the right side when Top Striker came.
That's true.
When not waiting on the stage. Soca Kingdom.
Yeah, of course.
When Soca Kingdom came on, the stadium went crazy.
Yeah, bro. It was like, imagine, like, this is not just Soca Kingdom by DJs. Remember, again, it's Soca Kingdom with the live band, and that adds a whole just oomph to it that you're not gonna get.
Who ready?
Yeah,
we know starts. Yeah. And then to top it off, you got the veteran, the one that our parents looked up to, Super Blue.
Yeah.
And you know, just to see Super Blue in the living color, the living flesh, it's like
so
no
cool.
other.
It's so cool. And it's just like seeing Super Blue is like he's because he's a living icon. You know what I mean? It's really incredible to see Super Blue like still there, and he just there's something about the way he carries himself on stage, just the whole outfit. This dude is just always just like fucking glowing, yo, when he's on stage. It's insane. And
the way he plans to in like the little blue and you see him. Yeah. And I don't know, he has a drum beat or like a spirit about him that just makes you want to get on bad.
Yeah. He has a real boss presence, that's for sure. No, Super is an incredible artist. Yeah. I'm proud that he's still doing his thing.
Yeah. And then closing it off, Marshall, he ended his set.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Party
cool.
Ended there like around
Soca
4 a.m.
King.
I think, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the end, like Private Ryan, there was a little closing set. Played. And
wasn't Barry Hype on the mic for like an hour?
Yeah, Barry Hype was there.
Yeah, it was literally, the stage was empty, and it was only Barry Hype and a microphone. Yeah. And some DJ playing, and I was like, damn, yo, Barry Hype is just, he's been on the stage for like an hour.
Overall, I think the vibes was nice.
The vibes was nice.
How would you rate food?
Food?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
I mean, I had to pay for it, but the food was good. I would give the food like a 7.
All right.
Yeah, 6, 7. I only had one meal. Music, yeah. Music, I'll give it 10. Live band, you can never beat that.
Drinks,
yeah. Drinks, you
want to tell the fans about your little punching experience?
My fucking punching experience? Oh my God, I almost died. Holy shit. So, you guys, we have Forest Park Punch in here in New York. Like, I can get it at the liquor store, right? And I've, like, taken shots of that, and it's been fine. Like, it's really harsh, yeah, but, like, you don't feel like you're gonna die. Like, you survive. I went to there and I went to go get my last drink for the night, and I'm like, yo, what do you guys have? And I'm like, can I get a white oak and this coconut water? He's like, no, we don't have that. I'm like, fine, white oak, orange juice. He's like, all we have is punchin'. I'm like, all right, fine, give me a shot of that. I'm like, all right, I've had punchin' before, whatever. So I get it, and the worst thing I could have done was like, let me smell it. I smelled it, and I was like, fuck, I can't drink this alone. I need to get a chaser. So I go to the White Oak station, and right next to the White Oak station, they had a bar there, small one. So I go, and it's like these girls. They're probably like in like their early 20s, yo. They're probably even younger than me. And I go up to one of the girls, and I'm like, hey, excuse me, miss, can I just get like a chaser for this? Because, like I can't drink punchin' by itself. And I don't know if she just didn't understand or just didn't want to hear the fact that I had punchin' in my cup. And she was like, no, just drink it. You got to drink it straight. I'm like, no, it's punchin'. And then she was just like, yeah, just drink it. Like, it's fine, And then I'm like, I can't drink it. It's straight up punchin'. Like, if you smell this. And then she goes, yo, drink it, and I'll let you take a wine on my friend. And she points to her friend. And, like, I turn and look at her friend, and I'm like, I'm not drinking fucking. And then her friend is fucking gorgeous, yo, insanely hot. I'm like, oh, fuck, right? So I'm looking at the friend, and I'm, like, looking back at her, and I'm like, oh, man. And then she's like, yo, just drink it. Just drink it. It's fine. It's fine. And then I'm like, all right, how about this? We'll take a sip of it together, all right? And she's like, okay. And I'm like, but by the way, it's punchin'. And she's like, yeah, okay. So we take a sip together, yo. And yo, I honestly, it felt like going down. It felt like it was burning my soul as it was going down to my stomach. I've never felt such an intense burn before. And the look on her face, she just looked at me and she goes, what the fuck? She goes, you're drinking fucking pure spirit? And then she just fucking angrily storms away. And then everybody just leaves. And I'm just there with this cup of punchin' and my insides on fire. And I was like, fuck, I ain't getting no wine. And my insides are on fire. I just fucking did this to myself for no reason. I fucking was just like, oh man, got rid of that cup of punchin' real quick.
I had no clue you even did this.
This all happened, bro, in the span of like 2 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I met Rich at the end of the party now. And we are looking for like corn soup. Because he's like, Jal, I hope they have corn soup. Because it tastes very similar to dal. And they make
That's
it with like
the end of every fet, I'm mad drunk, and all I want to do is eat corn soup.
Luckily, Rich's oh god, fuck. Luckily, Rich's dream comes true. There's a corn soup vendor literally right outside the party.
Just made the corn soup.
We got 2 fresh corn soups, which went down really well to soup us up a little bit. Rich had punching though, so I don't know if you really ever soup it up.
I was like dying. My insides were on fire. Like my soul was just like, why the fuck would you do this to me? And I was just like, I didn't know. I thought this punching was like the same grade of punching that it is in New York, kind of.
Nope, it's like 19 times stronger.
Oh my god, man!
And that's how we train. If you want to knock out a good cool, just take a 2 shots of punching and you're good to go.
Fuck.
So that's Tribeca Night. That's Carnival Tuesday. Carnival Friday, we kind of took it easy, you know.
That was Carnival Thursday. What did we do Friday during the day?
Carnival Friday, unfortunately, big up to Bliss Carnival. They had their costume distribution.
That's what we did.
So we had the best nightmare possible.
Yeah.
We went to the Hilton Hotel to pick up our costumes.
The same day as the duckwork party by who was it? Scorch.
So Scorch had their duckwork party as well. So there was
mayhem
enough traffic.
Getting in. You couldn't even get into the Hilton. I finally got there, and only to find out that it would take like 5. I don't know. I was there for like 4 or 5 hours. I think just trying to get my costume. But the good thing about the Hilton, was that they had it at the Hilton, which is like one of the best hotels in Trinidad, and
they had a bar and restaurants.
Food is good.
Again, you got corn soup, freaking
like
roti,
I had
bacon
roti and
shack,
chana and potato curry, all wrapped up with like spinach and pumpkin, all inside. Like it's like a meal for 2.
Yeah,
I devoured that shit. The midnight. It's called the midnight.
The midnight robber.
Roti. Yeah, the midnight robber. So fucking good. I loved it. But yeah, we pretty much just did what Trini people do. Just instead of just waiting, we just had a lime.
Yeah.
Had drinks, had food, and before you knew it, it was time for me to go and collect my costume.
Yeah. But I recommend you don't have to do all the party. Like you don't have to party from your LAN until Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
You should have like at least one rest day because if you continue going straight, you're bound to like not have no energy.
Hard.
So I think that Friday was like a good day. You collect your costume, and then on the evening, like Rich and I, we went to Lime on the Avenue and. We went like I think Hakka restaurant and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, went to Hakka Friday night.
Yeah, so Hakka's like this Indian Chinese kind of fusion.
Yeah.
If you do, make sure you eat the food in Trinidad. The food in Trinidad
so good,
so diverse and so good. And make sure you get a little bit of pepper sauce on the side.
Put plenty pepper on the side for real. It's hot pepper too, yo.
So you could fucking sober up after.
Yeah, the pepper does real fucking sober you up. But yeah, no, Friday was kind of like a chill day, but still a day of like doing things. Kind of it's. Because again, like you never really have a day when you're just resting. It doesn't come till after Carnival.
You have to enjoy the Carnival too, because most people come, they party, and then they leave. So
my favorite line actually was what Marshall said at Tribeca Night, right when he was about to sing "Take It Slow."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you see all your foreigners. It was like when he was bigging up all the different islands. He's like, anybody foreigner in Trinidad, and we're all like, yeah. And he's like, listen, loady music. Smoke man, what you doing? We're putting all this smoke, yo. When he yelled at the smoke guy, that shit had me dying, yo. He's like, smoke man, loady smoke. What's wrong with you, man? Anyway, and then he's like, foreigners, when all you come to the Twin Island and it's Carnival time, I notice some of you like to slam the gas pedal and just go. And then what happens? Carnival Day comes around and you're out of gas. You can't make it. And you know what you need to do? You need to take it slow. Oh. And I was like, wow, that was brilliant. That's probably the best advice I've ever gotten.
The best transition into the song.
Transition into the song, take it slow. And I was like, it's true. So, that's one piece of advice. Like, really, pace yourself. As Trim Bajan always says, or Aaron Duncan, just give me a pace.
Pace yourself. Yeah. We're all here to have a good time. All of us, different ethnic groups, different shades. We all come to have fun. But make sure, you drink your water.
Yeah.
Your peace.
Take care of yourself, people. Have multivitamins, Make sure you drink supplegins when you can.
Yeah, supplegin.
Big up
had to give Rich a few supplegins.
God, I had to take a couple multivitamins and supplegins from gel, man. Fuck, I was dying. Catch a little nap here and there when you can, because it really is a whole week with like no sleep. Or at least that's what we did.
So Saturday now.
Saturday.
Our favorite fete of all time. The SOCA Analyst, like, certified fete right here.
Yeah, for real. Best party I've ever been to, guys. And no, this is not an exaggeration. It really was the best party I've ever been to. Caesar's Army, once again. Ambush, which was all the way up again in, what was it?
It's in, well, it's in Chagaramas, but it's more or less in the bush.
Yeah.
So why they call it ambush? Because you're literally surrounded by bush. You know, when you're in the Caribbean and you have the little trees and the little
literally
forest.
just a road with like jungle on both sides.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. But like, wow.
So we hit a little traffic coming up. Big up to our maxi driver. He skipped all the cars like an asshole, unfortunately. But he got us to the fete on time.
Yeah.
And the way our Caesar's Army is set up, you're driving to a destination point in Chagaramas and you're meeting a shuttle. So once you get scanned in through security, you get head into a next shuttle to go to the venue itself. And when you go there, you're gonna meet the trucks. So when you go now, you see paint, like bottles of paint on both sides. And you pick up your paint and you basically spray down whoever's like next to you and stuff. And the key thing to note about Ambush, it's like a mini Juve party now.
Yeah.
It's like an alternative Juve experience.
Yeah, and by the way, this party was like at what, 3 a.m.?
So yeah, we got up at, it started at 4 a.m. actually.
Ah, right.
But we left hotel like what, 3 a.m.? Yeah.
And the cool thing about Caesar's Army is they give you kind of like, I wouldn't really call it a costume, but for the guys, they give you like a package.
They give you a t-shirt and a little like
you get a cup. You get a little stick on bag. A stick on tack too. Yeah, a string bag.
And
you get a bandana, which I'm so mad I left it in the maxi cab.
If you're a woman, you get a pouch for your phone.
A waterproof and paint-proof pouch. Which
unfortunately,
don't
the
really
fellas
need
don't
the
get
need
that.
to give to the fellas.
So when you get sprayed down with water and paint and stuff, and your phone gets destroyed,
like it happened to DJ JEL over here.
So yeah, you should have a look on that.
Shit.
Make sure you bring like a little phone protector.
Let me tell you why this party was the best party ever, yo. So listen, it's 4 a.m. It's pitch black. You can't see anything. The only lights are the lights from these massive trucks. And boy, these trucks just incredible. The sound systems on them, the bar trucks, just
and it's not even just one truck. It's 4 trucks. So let's say you don't like what a DJ's playing,
you go to the next truck.
Go
to the next truck. And my favorite thing about Ambush was that it was just this. It was pretty much the most non-stush party you could have had. Yeah. Everybody was winding up on everyone. Just so many girls and just like people.
And everyone's pelting you down with mud.
Everyone's
paint,
covering you in mud and
powder.
paint, and it's just unlimited paint and just like. We would literally just be like dancing and stuff, and like girls would just come up
handing out, and they'll squeeze bottles with paint.
Take a wine on, And what I liked about this is that everybody kept it cool. Like you take a wine, and everybody was like, "All right, take a wine, good, awesome, on to the next," and just go. There was no bacchanal or no madness,
no criminal wine.
No criminal
Unlike
wine.
the other parties. So I think we forgot to mention in some of these parties, he tried to wine on girls and they were like, "Nah, I'm here with my man," or "Nah, I don't want to wine on you. I just want to look nice." But what did you come here for? We came here for bacchanal and water. We came.
For those of you guys don't know, DJ JEL in Carnival is a whole other beast that you don't really see.
Yeah,
in New
DJ
York,
JEL in New York is a quiet little dude, but in Trinidad,
DJ JEL, he's pretty much Hulk, to say the least.
Rah!
For real, just every time I see this dude just winding up on bumper, which. Again, Trinidad Carnival,
You must.
But again, fellas, when you go Carnival, definitely just be respectful of the girls, because again, they come out to have a good time, and
if they say no, off.
Just respectfully, just say like, okay, enjoy your carnival and keep going. There's plenty of other women who really want to take a wine.
You see, Ufan is right. Bumper like rain.
Call it a name, bumper. Start going insane, and I don't care. For real. But that's what I really loved about Ambush. All the women were so cool. Even the one that I accidentally, flew into a swamp with. Literally, I was taking a wine on this girl, and just we're covered. We're both just covered in mud and paints and just craziness. And it's so we took a little wine. I was like, oh fuck, let me give her a little juke. So I gave her one, and then she rolled forward, and it was a downward hill, so she just kept rolling forward. And she landed smack into this muddy swamp. And then I was like, holy shit! So I run after her. I pull her out the swamp. I'm like, holy fuck, are you okay? But like in hindsight, I should have just gone and whined on her in the swamp too, and just got covered in mud. But you know, it was just be careful, guys, because it really is bush, and just things get muddy and swampy.
Yeah,
and, you know,
and there's no washrooms either. So
yeah,
you're gonna have to end up
you literally have to go
peeing
pee in the
bush.
But yeah, luckily she was okay. Luckily, you know, everybody
Yeah.
was okay. She wasn't hurt or anything.
And you really gotta big up Caesar's Army again on service.
Yeah.
The different bars on the
Yeah.
different trucks.
The
they
liquor,
gave you
they
a,
never ran out of liquor.
chicken wrap.
They did not run. I
They
don't know
gave you
how they had
food.
so much liquor.
Hey, it's Trinidad. It's
crazy
people.
how they had
love
so
to-
much liquor.
The big thing too, they went around with shots. We tried like a new
they
coffee
gave us
kind of
Patron-
shots.
Patron
with
coffee shots.
Patron. Crazy.
Patron coffee shots. And by the way, this was the drunkest Jel and I have ever like been while in TTO. We were real drunk. For those of you guys who don't know, if you go on Instagram, you could see it.
Yeah,
we
and
had
if
some
you
great
watch the
videos.
carnival wrap up,
Yeah. The
part
next
2.
carnival wrap up is coming up. Is going to be Ambush, but yeah, you go on Instagram, and I don't know when Jel fling off his shirt, yo, but this dude is just covered in mud and paint.
But to my defense, though, the sun was hot.
It was hot.
So the best part too about Caesar's Army ambush, deep through the window and the sun start coming out.
Yes,
Coming out.
Literally.
So literally, you're covered in paint and mud, and everyone's still having a good time, and then you see like day start to
the
break.
sun literally starts to rise over
It's
the mountains.
literally just like another mini Juve experience. If I had to rate it, and I know you're gonna disagree with me on this, Rich, Caesar's Army ambush is like their Juve is better than the original Juve for me.
I believe it or not, if I wasn't with my friends that I was with, that Juve,
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
The experience of Ambush was
Yeah.
better than the experience of Juve. But the reason my Juve I think it was better than Ambush was just because the people I was with made it vibes, you know. But if I didn't have those people, hell yeah, very
Yeah.
true. I thought that experience was crazy, bro. The fact that you're in the bush and there's all this stuff, and then get this, huge fire truck comes and just sprays everyone down.
With water. So in terms of performances now, you got a pretty diverse cast. You got Moto,
Yeah,
you got Dynamite.
yeah.
Just
all the people you want to hear at a wet fet.
So Iowa George comes on, and this is how my phone got ruined. Iowa George comes on, and he's like, everybody, we're going to take a bathe, and then the fire truck comes and water starts to spray.
Everywhere, water everywhere,
yeah.
man. And we can't forget they also had Mr. Bacchanal and water.
Bungie Garland.
Who literally that made my day. Like that just seeing Bungie Garland was incredible. He performed incredibly well.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, I was so drunk. I got
Big up-
separated from jail for a
Yeah.
while. But
Big up Cohen Dubois too. He didn't perform, but he was
there?
in the party. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
Big up to Kerwin. But yeah, pretty much we went to get food. So by the way, they give you like full-on meals of food too when the sun comes up and it's time for your next breakfast.
You get some pilau, or as all the Guyanese call it, cook up rice.
real good.
Doubles.
So
corn soup.
I find got separated from jail. So you know, my most logical thing, I was like, oh, if I was jail, I would be at the bar getting a drink. That's where I went, and that's how I found Jel. And Jel thought the same thing about me. He was like, oh, if SOCA Analyst was at the bar, yeah, boom. Well, we found each other. And then we see Bungie Garland. And I have the biggest smile on my face because he's pretty much like talking with the fans and stuff. He's in the truck, but he's like hanging out the window, and he's talking to these two girls. And I think Bungie just saw the smile on my face because, this smile that I had was from ear to ear. It was my first time No. It was my first time really meeting Bungie Garland, but second time seeing him in person, like close like that. And Bungie was talking to these two fans and just, and then he sees me smiling and then he just goes,
SOCA
Analyst! And I'm just like, what? Yo, what is life right now, yo? I give Bungie a fist bump and I was about to cry, yo, to be honest. I was like, thank you so much, Bungie, yo. It was just incredible. Thank you for reposting and supporting these SOCA analysts and that. John had to pretty much pull me away because I was about to cry tears of joy, for real. Just to see that recognition just makes me as a fan so incredibly happy. I have a lot of respect for Bungie Garland. And then, we got a pillow and the scorpion pepper.
Yeah, so there was some nice scorpion pepper to the side, and unfortunately, we didn't have a fork. So, we did what any other person would do in our developing countries. We eat with our hands because, eating with your hands, there's nothing wrong with that. So take a
Even
nice
though we're
scoop,
covered in paint and mud.
and we covered in paint and mud.
And we've been using the
you.
bathroom in the bush.
But yeah, we felt it was important for us to feed the alcohol now. So we ate, and then I'm seeing the red. So I'm like, you know what? Let me push it to the side because, I like pepper, but scorpion is like a different beast, yo. Rich decides, I can handle pepper.
No, I didn't even know the pepper was there, bro. As soon as I got the food, I literally just took a whole handful. I stuck my whole hand in like that and just grabbed it and went, no. And pepper, scorpion pepper, fire got bun them. Like, literally in my entire body, man. It was so hot. And we had to do a long fucking walk.
Yeah. So in terms of the actual party itself, I think Caesar's Army did a great job in the execution of the event. The only thing was the traffic and the shuttles. So unfortunately, where we went, there was 3 other events going on. I think Sailor V and some other party.
Oh.
So we had a lot of traffic going into Chagaramas, and I heard that a lot of people missed a good chunk of the event until the sun came up. So if they could figure out a better shuttle process, in addition to the one they already had, we had to fight to get on this shuttle to go to ambush, but we made it. Coming back, I think if they had made like the process of like getting a maxi or finding transport easy.
But we had a good maxi.
Yeah.
Speaking of good maxis, big up to Nordic Hines. He's a maxi driver who's from Grenada. And I was chilling in my maxi cab after AM Beach, actually. And I dropped off everyone. It was just me, and I think maybe it was me and Crackers in there. I don't remember. Marlon. There we go. Yeah. And then, Nordic is there, my driver, and then we're talking about Top Striker, and we're just talking about Grenada SOCA in general. I forgot how the conversation come up. And then I just go, yeah, Top Striker, it came second in Road March, but Boise, the Intention, came in first. And then my maxi driver goes, wait a minute, you the SOCA analyst? And I'm just like, wait, what? I'm like, what is life right now? Like, how does he know the SOCA analyst? And he's like, I don't even listen to SOCA, but I saw your video just this morning on Facebook. And he was like, and then he was talking to Molly. He's like, boy, you should have seen the video. And he was like, and the Top Striker is and it's Top Striker and his song is this. And then he was just like, boy, oh man. He's like, that video real big in Grenada. And I was just like, oh wow, I forgot that like my Top Striker video went viral in Grenada. Big up to Zika Henry for that, his sister of Natty. And yeah, no, it was just cool. It was really, really cool to see that. And then, like, just randomly throughout the ride, I was talking to Marlon, and literally out of nowhere, the maxi driver would just go, "The SOCA analyst," and he kept saying it. And that was cool. Yeah, I like the maxi rides, man. The maxi rides, for advice to you guys, the maxi rides is the time when you can catch up on your sleep.
Because the drives are a little long and with traffic, carnival traffic is like no other, man.
Traffic for real. It's like really like crazy amounts of traffic, especially when you're heading back from Chagaramas. God, fuck, what a hard name to say. Oh.
Yeah. So we've now finished the best, I think, fat on all this.
Yep.
Ambush.
Go home and bathe.
Go home, bathe, scrub off all the
actually,
paint.
it's really cool that Marriott had those outdoor showers.
Yeah, so Marriott, big up to the Marriott Hotel, great service. That's a place you definitely want to stay if you get to go. They had outdoor showers for people because they apparently know that you went to ambush and they don't want you to get inside dirty. So they gave you outdoor showers with hot and cold water and sponges to scrub off your skin, which I think was really cool. So we took a shower, we got ready, and we were on to our next fete, which I came really early to, because Rich was still kind of...
Was I still knockout?
Kind of hungover, kind of in a mess.
I was knockout still.
Private Ryan's SOCA Brainwash.
Yeah.
And this year's theme was, I think, Wonderland.
Yeah, the theme was Wonderland, and it was at Fatima College grounds.
Yeah, Fatima Grounds, which was... To be honest, I think it was probably one of the best venues too, because it was big.
It was huge. Like it was massive. I mean, if you got, I didn't have service on my phone, so that was the only downside. So if you need to find people, I found Gel just by chance.
Yeah.
And I found
not even
again,
by the bar though, but by the dance
by
floor.
the dance floor, yeah. And I ran into my 3 friends from the UK again.
And
just by chance.
Cooleygram, big up Cooleygram.
Did I run? Oh yeah, we did run to Cooleygram. Fuck, I was drunk and I forgot. Yeah, big up to Cooleygram. It was really, really cool. Overall vibe of Soca Brainwash, music was phenomenal.
Yeah. We heard all of our favorite tunes,
everything,
like Top Striker,
everything. Big up
Grenada,
to Ryan
Soca.
for playing the DJ Loverboy. I had a big up to DJ Loverboy for playing his Top Striker edit to end the nights. The props that they gave out were cool too. Like they gave out the hats that they gave out, the Wonderland theme hats were actually like pretty
and
high
the
quality.
Cups, yeah.
And the cups. I didn't get to get a cup. I think they ran out when I got there. But those did you? I left your cup at the. I left Jel's cup at the girls' place, but these cups were nice fucking cups, yo. They were like deep mugs, and they were nice.
Yeah,
nice
and
ones.
the service. I mean, everyone had their own opinions about Soca Brainwash, but
Yeah.
I
had good
find
service.
I had great service from the
Yeah.
bar. And when I went to get food, they had all types of food.
Yeah.
If there's anything you want to drink and you like alcohol, but make sure you eat too.
Yeah.
There's such great food in all these parties.
Yeah, for real. Food at these places is not,
And
it's not shit food, it's real
Brainwash,
good
they
food.
had all types of exotic food from like bacon shark to like Jira pork,
Wow.
roti, doubles,
Yeah.
cassava oil down, soup, everything. I think every local Trinidadian food you want, they have
I don't
it.
know why
Crab
I
and
didn't eat it
dumpling.
this fat. It probably explained why I
Yeah.
got so drunk, but I was just dancing and just having fun, and like the music was great. Crowd was actually, in my opinion, not really that stush. Actually, now that I think about it,
Yeah,
like crowd was good.
the crowd was good. The problem is, I don't think they knew all the tunes.
Yeah.
I think they were still learning Top Striker because everyone was like, "Why is he playing Top Striker like five times?"
Yeah, for real. He played
Yeah.
like 5 different edits of
And
Top
you
Striker.
see, and I didn't care because we
love Top
in
Striker.
New York. Top Striker is a big tune here.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in Trinidad, it wasn't a big tune for the carnival until like all the foreigners came out. So when we came down, Top Striker and another song called No Weapon by LFS Music
LFS music.
were like the standout tunes. So that I really enjoyed. The music was on point in Soca Brainwash. And yeah, I think everything in generally was on point.
Yeah, Soca Brainwash was a great fet. My favorite thing of the fet was the theme was great, the Wonderland themes, and they had literally like the actual masqueraders, like Jabberwocky type people, and they had the stilt walkers, and then when they were ending the party, just the confetti. I don't know how they did it, but the
timed
confetti,
the confetti really good.
the confetti.
Anytime
came
we
out,
had to whine and fling it up, all you see is confetti.
confetti, just and colors and lights and just it was really beautiful. DJs played well. Barry Hype obviously was really good that night too, and it was overall Soca Brainwash was good. I'm glad. Like it was more expensive, right, than the other fets.
Yeah, so because Russian terrorists hijacked the site,
Yeah.
we had to pay instead of the early bird price of $150, we paid $165 US.
Yeah.
Was it worth it? I mean, I had a blast. My advice to everybody, I think the Soca Analyst's advice to everyone is carry a crew.
Yeah.
Wherever your crew is, you will have fun.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
in Brainwash, I think you'll have the time of your life.
Yeah. No, Brainwash was good, man. Like Brainwash was one of those fets. Oh, I forgot I also ran to Johnny Blaze. Big up to producer Johnny Blaze, who made the hip sing rhythm. Make sure all you go check it out. But Brainwash is a place that brings together a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
Brainwash is the place
It brings the world because you
Yeah,
saw people
it
from
really
Japan,
does.
UK,
It really does.
people from like the South African country. The person
Nigeria.
that was in our crew,
Yeah.
Maturas or something. What's the name of the country? That's
Which
like
one?
right off of Madagascar.
Maldives?
No.
Which country?
Damn, I can't remember the name, but
I don't know.
you probably got people from Pakistan there too. You got people from all over.
You had a lot of people.
in
They
Brainwash.
had a lot of Nigerians there too, which was cool.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Brainwash is just one of those events. Like Jel said, it's a global event, and you're gonna have a good time at Brainwash. Like I definitely don't regret going to Brainwash. Was it my favorite Soca Brainwash? I don't know. I think my favorite one was actually the Soca Brainwash I went to last year for Miami Carnival, and tickets was $70, but obviously everything wasn't all inclusive. But I would say that this was definitely like an amazing SOCA brainwash. It's up there with like my top SOCA brainwashes because I've gone to 2 in Miami Carnival, and this is my first time going in TRINI Carnival, and I did enjoy myself. I could see people saying, for me, it wasn't my best SOCA brainwash, but I would say out of the SOCA brainwash in general, this was probably the best SOCA brainwash that I've seen compared to the other ones, theme wise and just how well the energy was, and yeah, so SOCA brainwash.
And they ran late too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the best part when all these fetes they advertise the ending at this time and they go like 3 hours
they
over time.
Keep going, yeah, they just keep going because nobody's like in America. It's different, like they have to stop at the time, you know. But like
in Trinidad, what they go until
it just kept going. It was great. So that was dope. SOCA brainwash ended at like what time?
8.
8.
8. It was from like 11 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock in the night. Yeah, we got there. Well, you got there really late.
I got there like 5, bro.
Yeah, I got there a little after like 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I got
because getting in wasn't bad either. Like and that's what I really have to pick up Brian for. He got everyone in. Everyone was available to scan the ticket. Yeah, he was inside. You get your wristband. You was good.
Yeah.
So big up to Ryan again.
Yeah, definitely.
So after that, we got a little Royal Castle. We went to the pharmacy to get Rich a Advil, a Panadol.
A Panadol?
For his headache.
I had a hangover. Shit, yeah. Wow, must have been a real fuck up.
And then we headed back to the hotel to get some rest for our next and final fete of the carnival season.
Boy.
And this one was a breakfast party again, kind of similar to Caesar Salmi Ambush, but Am Beach.
Am Beach. This was the Vail.
This was Vail Vibe Fete.
Yeah.
Sunday morning. It was actually held in Santa Cruz, so you had to go up into the mountains a little bit.
I actually got there a little late, no?
So yeah, we got there a little late. Yeah. But the party was still good regardless, because that also went until like 12 o'clock noon. Yeah. So it started at like, I think 3 a.m. and we got there like 5, 6 o'clock, which wasn't bad. Vail
Vibe was interesting. It's definitely a chill party, I would say. When we first got there, like it kind of felt like a cool down party, if you ask me. Yeah. You know, like it's funny because people were telling me before I came to TT Carnival that Brainwash was like the high end stush event, and everybody was telling me, oh, people who go SOCA Brainwash, they just go, they don't dance, they don't do nothing, they just dress up nice and they just do little selfies and stuff and whatever. But I didn't see that at SOCA Brainwash at all. People was like getting on at SOCA Brainwash. I did kind of feel that way at Vail Vibe though, which I don't, obviously I had no idea what Vail Vibe was until I got there. But Vail Vibe, people would dress like really nicely, like button down, slacks, shoes, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, we were in short pants.
Yeah, like because that's how all the other fetes were when I went, and like I don't know, nobody told me that this was.
But not everybody though. Not everybody. I think a lot of the younger crowd too. They dress like they were going to fetes.
Younger people, like obviously when the water came on, vibes picked up.
And big up Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt was like in almost all of our fetes.
Yeah, no, for real.
We saw him like almost every day.
Yeah, they like cleared the entire crowd so that Usain Bolt could go run straight and true. And big up
with Top Striker.
With Top Striker, yeah, while holding the flag. And big up to DJ Madarushan. We got to link up with him for a little bit, which was kind of nice. Yeah. Yeah, Madarushan is hilarious.
In terms of the overall vibe, I would say like it started off kind of shaky. Yeah. Like people were really stush. I was like wondering like, are they just tired from like the endless week of partying? But it picked up. I think as the day progressed on and the sun came up, it picked up. Yeah. Food and stuff. They had Richard's Beacon Shack, which Richie was really happy about.
Oh my god! I think I was more excited for the food, to be honest, than the party itself. Yeah. At that point,
they had roti, doubles, corn soup, Creole food. They had
a lot of good food.
Syrian food.
I didn't get to have the Hennessy in the coconut. They stick the Hennessy bottle inside the coconut for you and have the Hennessy brand. The line for that was crazy. But what they did have was free Moet champagne. Yeah. Which, yes. Fuck, that was great. But if I had to, overall, like, I could not go to Vail Vibe next year and be okay with that, you know? But it's a good fete if you want to go and I would say it's a higher end kind of fet. And
Yeah.
if you want that, I would say especially for like a little bit of an older crowd where you want the music.
Yeah, like if you want like a little mature crowd and like you don't want too much of like an intense pump, you could go there.
Go to Vail, yeah, that's where it shines.
I think overall the music was really good. We heard Top Striker like a good amount of times.
Yeah.
We heard a little back in time session from Duchess, which I appreciated. We got the Scrunter, the Shadow, the Arrow, Sugar Boom Boom. You know, those kind of classic songs.
Yeah, that's true. They did bring some classics and stuff.
Big up Back to Basics for playing really well. He's a New York DJ. Big up Mad Russian. Ryan Said from Miami. Private Ryan.
Yeah.
They all played really good.
Yeah, that's true.
The music, there was a few other DJs which I will not named that really did not play well. But
my favorite DJ that night was probably Back to Basics, to be honest.
Yeah, Back to Basics. He played a lot of the hits from like Carnival 2010 and 2009, like Memories. Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of Veil vibe. Me personally, I could go without it. But again, it's that fet. It'll appeal to more of like an older crowd who doesn't want something as intense or kind of crazy. But yeah, for me, I would.
But we forgot to pick up some of the performances too.
Oh yeah.
The great thing, what we didn't really get in Brainwash. Brainwash is a fet for the DJs, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For the DJs to highlight their skill, but in Veil Vibe, you got artists, you got Shal, you got Iowa George.
Yeah, Iowa did great.
Yeah,
Iowa did great. Performances were good. Yeah.
Was that the only? We got one more performance, no?
Who? Was it Alison Hines again?
No.
Oh.
We got more than two. I know that.
I don't remember, man.
Yeah. So Veil was good because we don't remember who performed.
Yeah.
We kind of they need to just bring some White Oak to the party as well. They need to be a sponsor because we ended up drinking El Dorado rum. But big up same way. The only other major thing I did not like about Veil Vibe was getting in.
Yeah, that's true.
It took us about 30 minutes. Okay, that's exaggeration. 25 minutes to get in.
Yeah, line was long.
Line was long, and then they would finally told us, oh, well, there's another side you could go in.
On the next side. Like, what?
And when we went, and we got in like 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Tops.
Yeah, what the ass is that, man?
So,
redirect traffic, people. It's not that hard.
Yeah, the party was rammed, though. It was, despite... Yeah.
I didn't really... That's another thing. The venue was okay.
Yeah.
Venue was okay, Veil Vibe. But, yeah.
I mean, it's our carnival. We had a blast, regardless.
Yeah.
And it was a good ending to the fetes.
Yeah. It was a good cool down, I would say. It was a good cool down to the thing. I'll probably give it like a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if there's two fetes that next year I would go with, was probably be like Mental and Veil, yeah. But the rest of the parties, I don't
think I want to miss a Caesar's Army party ever again.
I never want to miss a Caesar's Army
party. When they come New York for the summer, I think I want to attend their parties.
I think we should try to get on their committee board, bro.
Yeah,
we should
Caesar's Army. If you're listening, or if you are a Caesar's Army committee member, you can be sure to direct message at the SOCA Analyst.
Yes, please.
And let us know how we can come to a fet near you.
Yeah, please. Love you guys. Love you guys. Really, really dope stuff.
So now
that's done, and that brings us to the actual
Carnival Monday
experience.
and Tuesday.
Well, we can't leave out Juve.
Yeah. So we've actually we separated for Juve.
Yeah.
I had a gig down in Shogunas for Juve. Did not know what to expect because they're like, it's different.
How did you even get there?
So my family's from Cuba, right? So I just spent Sunday night, really late at night, into the Juve itself. Mm-hmm. So I got up and then we drove to Shogunas. Big up to Juve Junkies, met the truck, and from there we played mass. We played Juve. Mm-hmm. We paints, we powder, and just had a blast there. Shogunas Juve was really cool, kind of really different, but I think it was special for me because it wasn't like Juve in town. I think you saw more of less stushness. Everybody wanted to dance. Everybody was very hype and very excited that it was Carnival too. And there's different homes. In Port of Spain, it's kind of city and industrialized a little bit, where it's you don't see people's houses, but when you actually go through the rural areas of Shoguners, you're basically passing everyone's house and everyone's just watching or parading like, oh my gosh, it's Juve, and look at the band and look at this band. So that's the kind of experience I got.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, just the fact that like being on a truck is like a whole other experience for Juve, bro. It's seeing all those people.
What's awesome too about Trinidad that I really love is that you can't, I shouldn't say that I loved it, but you can't escape Carnival at all. No matter which part of the country you is, if you're in the east or the west, you will know it's Carnival because everywhere you're hearing music playing. Everywhere there's like a party going on. Doesn't matter which part of the country you're in, maybe if you're in the bush, but generally there's a party going on everywhere.
Yeah,
which is how that differs from all the other carnivals, because you could at least escape it. You could go from like in the capital to like to country or whatever. But in Trinidad, no matter where you are, you're not escaping
every
it.
City and every like town has their own thing. Like, doesn't like
Point too. And not Point, sorry, San Fernando.
Sando have their own.
Sando has their own thing called South Mass as well. So there's a whole different scene.
Vibe, yeah. I can only imagine what that's like. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. But so Rich played Juve with
so last minute
Coco Devils.
I didn't actually know who I was gonna play Juve with. I was actually kind of before that. I was kind of planning on playing with whatever Johnny Blaze was gonna do. I was gonna join him on that. But I was there with my friend Gabby and a couple of her friends, and I was like, "Yo, Gabby, like we were sharing Airbnb together." And I'm like, fuck, we haven't been to a fete together. So I was like, I'm like, oh, who you playing Juve with? She's like, oh, Coco Devils. So I go, and, I take a Uber. I go to the place. It was like literally a house in Port of Spain. And in the backyard, I have to walk down the driveway. And they you could just, go there. I bought it online. It was $110 US. And got my Juve experience, which was I got my little sling bag. Didn't get, again, waterproof case. All the women got it, but I did not get
They
one.
really don't like us.
Yeah. And, there's the thing with Coco Devils, right? They're cool because their whole thing is that they cover you in chocolate and cocoa, right? Now, like, unlike Caesar's Army, which gave me a t-shirt, Coco Devils just straight up just gave us the fabric alone. They just literally gave us, like, what was like a picnic blanket. And they were like, you can cut it up and style it how you want, but you must be wearing this. And I was just like, okay, fine. All right, it's weird that I'm not getting a shirt. So I just cut mine. I made a little scarf out of it. And I made a bandana for myself, a Coco Devil bandana. And I wore my Big Up and Bless shirt. And then, me and Gabby were just there trying to figure out what the fuck to do with this fabric for mad long. But Gabby did some cool shit with hers. So long story short, I did Coco Devils. And it was incredible. It was my first time ever playing Juve. Ever doing any Juve. I didn't even really know what Juve was, to be honest, until I did it. But I would say like many other people say Juve is a must. And I was actually kind of scared to do Juve because everybody else, again, before I went to Trinidad, kept saying I was going to get murdered. And I didn't really know what to expect there. But I got everything, got out on the road, like 3 a.m., out on the road, 4 a.m., out on the road. Drinks was good. Had white oak. So white oak, coconut water again. Plenty drinks. Our truck, great music. Great music with our trucks. I wish they had some more people coming in covering you in chocolate. When I look back at the drunk videos of myself, I was just covered in everything. I was covered in chocolate, mud. Somehow I got covered in paint from some other band. And Juve morning again, I was with my friends, and it was so much fun. No stushness at all on Juve. No stushness at all. Just everybody was just whining, having fun, covering each other in paint and powder, and literally watch the sun come up as you do a parade like around Port of Spain, go around the savannah, through the neighborhoods. And at the very, 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 very end, you think being covered in chocolate is terrible and that it smells really bad, but actually wasn't. Like, it actually was, like, good. The chocolate actually smelled good. And then they come with a huge, again, not huge, not as big as the truck in Ambush, but they came with a truck and they hosed all of us down. We had a wet fed in the water, and it was just like, fuck, man, it was so much fun. So much fun. Juve was Juve and Ambush were my two favorite experiences. And again, Ambush is like Juve related anyway, so I would say, like, for anybody who wants to do Carnival, if you're someone like me who just loves just pure, like, getting, like, straight up getting dutsy and having, like, fast-paced, fun fetes with just no fucks given, just have the time of your life, like, you know, then, like, no boundaries, really, you don't mind just, like, you know, people all around you covered in all this dirty stuff, then, like, definitely do Juve. I would recommend people to do Coco Devils again. I just hope Coco Devil starts providing t-shirts instead of the fabric alone. But if you get the fabric in advance and you go to like a seamstress, or if you have sewing skills, you could do some pretty cool shit with it. Like there were some girls who did some really cool stuff with their fabric. But if you're someone like me who literally bought it the night before, you kind of just have to cut it and, you know, I don't know, wear it as like a scarf or something. But overall, my Juve experience was great. I rated 10 out of 10 for sure. I have no complaints about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So now Juve is over.
Yeah.
We shower again.
Yeah. I fucking knocked the fuck out, bro.
Yeah,
Juve was one of those things where I kind of, like, afterwards, I didn't realize how hard I crashed because I was drunk. But in the car ride, I don't remember the car ride back. I just crashed. Just knock out hard. And then I got back to the apartment and I showered or whatever. And then I just knocked out. That's why I got to Carnival Monday kind of late.
Yeah, so Carnival Monday begins now, and Rich is like, yo, Jel, I'll just meet you there. Luckily, I was also late as well, because I came from Shaguana's, took a shower, whatever, tried to scrub off some of the paint. It really didn't come off. A lot of the paint, too, that they gave us in Juve Junkies was, like, holy paint. So that stuff also stains, and it did not come off at all.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, highlight. It's Juve. I had a time, so it is what it is. That's just the battle scars. Mm-hmm. But, Carnival Monday now, we have to meet Bliss. And the cool thing about Tribe in general, the whole Tribe family, Tribe, Bliss, and Lost Tribe, they had the different shuttles going to wherever the band was. Mm-hmm. So you could meet the shuttle, for example, on Ann Street or on Tragate Road or wherever, and they would take you to wherever the band is. So luckily, Rich and I got to meet up again. Yeah. We took the shuttle.
Yeah.
And we met the band Carnival Monday. Mm-hmm. So Carnival Monday, you don't actually dress in your costume. You participate in something called Monday wear. And I think usually the ladies, like, they go all out. They get their makeup. They decorate their face. They pick out the best outfit possible so they could whine in.
Yeah.
And, well, fellas, you know, we laid back. So we just had our tea or a tank shop or whatever and shorts. So. But Carnival Monday, in my opinion, was good. I had a blast.
I had a great time.
I actually think, and Rich is going to disagree with me on this, but I think Carnival Monday was better than Carnival Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Simply because I think people were less tush and they were just really hyped to be on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I think people definitely were less tush on Carnival Monday.
Carnival Tuesday, well...
Carnival Tuesday was
a complete 360.
Tougher.
Because people didn't want to dance.
Yeah, everybody just wanted to chip. But the reason I loved Carnival Tuesday a lot was that was like, to me, that was like Carnival. Like, that's why I didn't fling the pieces of my costume off, you know, because it was just seeing everybody in the costume. When I made it there a little bit later than I should have. I got there maybe like 8:30 or whatever. But I made it just in time
to cross the stage in the SOCA Drome and not in the Savannah.
Not in the Savannah.
So I'm sorry, we crossed the stage to SOCA Kingdom.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Top Striker.
And Top Striker. Again. Which was pretty cool, which was
almost winning the road match race. I mean, they didn't enter the song in anything.
But if they entered, they had a chance. They had a chance to place.
According to Trinidad law, they do not. But if we had to say there was an unofficial road match, it would probably be Little Natty and Thunder's Top Striker
for sure. But like playing with Bliss in general, overall I loved my costume. I loved like my my orange and my blues, and I loved the work that went to the costume and stuff. I liked crossing the SOCA Drome. That was really, really cool. Literally, like, there's this part in Power Generation where they're like, hurry, we can't miss the stage. And I was like, fuck, that was literally me. I was running, just trying to, like, get to the stage to cross, and somehow...
Luckily, our section didn't even cross yet.
They were getting ready to. They were the ones next. And then I somehow ran into JEL right then and there. But we crossed the stage, and it was nice. It was fun. Parade itself was cool. Like, I liked that they had the misting trucks, the misting station. I liked that they were giving out free mimosas.
The drunken snow cone. We got punch and snow cone.
Food was good. Costumes in Bliss were, in my opinion, Bliss had the best costumes that I saw while I was on the road.
Overall the service I really liked.
I loved Bliss.
Even with the mobile washrooms,
so clean. They're high-end trailer bathrooms, man.
Yeah, no porta potties. They had a trailer full of like air-conditioned washrooms. Imagine you go in a washroom and first it clean, and now you have AC. Like they got it right. I don't think any other, well, maybe like a few other bands had it, but other than that, you just got like porta potties and that was it. So big up to Bliss on service and getting it right. The only negative I would say for Bliss, Carnival Tuesday, Rich and I were getting a drink after we just finished have lunch, and I don't know.
Mario's Pizza? Is that what
yeah,
it was?
well, no, that's not even. I took that out, but. Truck number 4. I have a big bone to pick with truck number 4 after lunch, Carnival Tuesday.
Truck number 3?
We were truck number 3. But because we were by the bar, there was a DJ playing Cartel, Alkaline,
they had dancehall truck.
and Conscience.
Yeah, JEL got really pissed.
Yes. So after we got a drink, I'm like, Rich, if we don't go back to truck number 3 right
really
now.
Fucking mad, yo. He just,
I
he's
started
literally
to
came
cuss.
on and he just goes, what the fuck? And he's like, yo, the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, God damn, bro. I mean, I was pretty pissed too. I was like, why the fuck are they playing dancehall? But damn, yo, JEL was like JEL was like about to go fucking Super Saiyan and just fucking.
And Rich understood why. At the end of the night though, because I told him, I say, Rich, as soon as 11:59 hits, Trinidad goes back to Dancehall Kingdom.
Right.
And unfortunately, it wasn't even that late. It was at 8 o'clock. We were liming on Tragrit Road by Mario's Pizza. And all of a sudden, now, all you hearing is dancehall.
Dancehall, yeah. Big up to Mario's Pizza. Everybody just walked into Mario's Pizza with their costume on, me included. I came out with a box of pizza, and I was just standing up watching Fantasy pass by with Marshall and Nazi and Dunda. And then some woman just came up to me and just started whining on me while I'm holding a box of pizza. And I was just like, happy carnival.
Yeah. Trinidad Carnival's sweet for these.
Yeah, it was really fun.
If we really had to encompass it in our soca song, it's sweet for these.
It was amazing. So that was Carnival Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday came around. JEL went to Tobago. Yeah. You didn't go to Tobago Wednesday?
Wednesday I limed and we in Hilton.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, I changed from my Airbnb. Yeah, I went to Hilton. JEL also went to Hilton. We had that little party at Hilton.
Yeah, we had
that little lime.
Yeah,
Salty, we got to sing alongside Marvey.
Friday night, Salty, Marvey, and Multi Symptom, they all performed in the Hilton Lime. Now, unfortunately, this is after Carnival, so no more climax, no more excitement. It was still good. I mean, it was for the guests, but everyone was kind of stush. Yeah. And the sound system wasn't really that strong.
Sound system was not good, but the fact that Marvey came and sang, let us sing with him was really cool.
He let us request a song too, because Marvey's like, what do you guys want to hear next? And two of Marvey's biggest fans is in the room.
Right here. It's like,
we're like, stars align.
Stars align, adrenaline.
And he watched us like he's crazy. He watched us like we're crazy. He's like, how the hell do y'all know these songs?
Yeah, because we're Marvey fans.
He tries to get the DJ to play the song, and unfortunately he didn't have it, but he was playing it like 20 seconds before.
Yeah.
So either way, he sings it a cappella, and he notices that we're singing along too. So smart Marvey comes with himself, and he's like, okay, guys, and you're gonna sing with me. When enjoyment comes, we won't have to join a line. So there's a whole clip on Instagram. If you go in the SOCA Analyst highlights, you'll see us performing with Marvey.
The Marbury was pure vibes, man. But yo, Salty is the one who killed me the most, yo. It started raining, yo, and slight drizzle, by the way, and everybody just ran underneath the bar, and Salty just
So
goes,
like, where are they going?
yeah, where are you going? Come back. I want y'all to get on bad. Like it was kind of about Monday and Tuesday. Yo, and this one guy, yo, got big up a blessed this dude, yo. Literally, as soon as Salty said that, fucking took off his shirt.
Nope. Here's what Salty said. I want to get so mad like it's Carnival Tuesday. Boss man take off his shirt and find out Smalley and started to
Just
whine
hard, yo, like juk.
So just make that body bend, push it back away, bend my
back. Yeah, I had fun at that fete. You know, it was small, but
yeah,
it did have a
the
small
corn
vibe.
soup was nice.
Yeah, the corn soup was nice. Eddie Hilton.
They had white oak, which I always appreciate.
Yeah.
And big up to Joe Wheeler.
Yeah, oh yeah, Joe Wheeler. We got to run into Joe Wheeler. Who it's probably just I don't even know which carnival. He's probably getting ready for Jamaica Carnival right now.
Yeah, Jamaica Carnival.
So if all you guys don't know, check out Joe Wheeler's channel. She pretty much goes to all the carnivals, lives my dream and gets to pretty much make really, really dope content about it, whether it be like blogs, radio shows. I believe her radio show is Soca Sundays, so big up to them and that radio show. She was on the podcast episode right before this one, so be sure to give that one a listen to if you want to get to know more about that. But yeah, that was that was like our cool down fete at the Hilton. And then Thursday or Wednesday you went to Tobago.
Yeah, Tuesday morning I went to Tobago for
Yes,
a little less than 24 hours, but still had fun.
Yeah.
Big up to Jade Nightclub. Had a blast lime in there.
Nice.
Yeah, if you're ever in Tobago, for example, this is really where the carnival cool down begins too. So you get to go on a little beach in Pigeon Point and in Store Bay. If you really want dope food like crab and dumpling and like Sunday lunch meals like macaroni pie, callaloo, those kind of things, you can go down to Store Bay. Store Bay has the best food, but Pigeon Point has the best beach.
That's pretty dope. I saw just seeing pictures of Pigeon Point. Make sure all to
book your ticket.
The reason I was not in Tobago, right? Yeah,
to Tobago exceptionally early.
Yeah, book it like
tickets
really
is like $50 to go to Tobago.
I'm probably gonna book my ticket like tomorrow because I need to go to Tobago. But yeah, make sure you do that. I went to Maracas Beach that Thursday. I went with TRINIDAD CARNIVAL and some other friends, and I tried all the bacon sharks. I had Uncle Sam, I had Richards, I had some random one. I don't remember, but I just literally picked out on bacon shark, and I caught up on some serious sleep. I slept for 17 hours straight one day. Pretty incredible. And then Friday came around. I just kind of limed at Hilton, got drunk by the poolside, hung out. And then what was next? We went to
Saturday we went to Maracas again. Yeah.
Saturday, pretty much last day in Trinidad. Went to Maracas Beach with Jel. We had a little beach lime until the rain came and
spoily lime
and stuff.
Yeah, we know rain not supposed to spoil the lime, but this was some heavy ass rain.
Yeah, during dry season of Trinidad, like the ass is that.
Yeah,
but,
I think it rained almost every day we were in Trinidad too.
Yeah,
during the dry season.
I can't even imagine what.
But rain don't stop Trinis and rain don't stop parties.
Yeah, for sure. So Sunday came around, and then
we're on a plane back to
New York. I had my 9-hour layover in Jamaica, but I got nice and drunk in the what's
open
it called?
bar,
the lounge. They had a lounge, yeah, at Kingston Airport. Just chilling, straight up chilling. Came back home and. Yeah, that was Carnival.
That is the end of Carnival.
I'm still suffering from Carnival depression, you guys.
Yeah,
like,
Carnival Tabanca, aka post Carnival depression, is real.
I am fucking sad, you guys. Like I'm seeing everyone get ready for Jamaica Carnival, and I'm like, fuck, if only I wasn't still paying off my debt for fucking Trinidad Carnival.
Yeah,
you know,
when you come back from Trinidad Carnival, you're basically broke because you spent a good part of your life there.
Yeah,
but. I don't think I would trade that experience for the world.
Oh, not at all.
At a blast.
And going a second time, you definitely know what suits your kind of preferences. So you could allocate like more of your money and your time to that. You know, your first carnival is your experiments in like everything and trying to. At least I was trying to experiment everything and figure things out. But now going back, now that I have like a better idea of how things kind of operates, there's no doubt in my mind that Carnival 2019 is going to be really dope. So make sure you book your tickets in advance. So right now, Caribbean Airlines, they don't know.
Yep, and if you don't get through with Caribbean, JetBlue flies there, American Airlines just, I think it's 6 months apart. So 6 months before Carnival, mark it on your calendar, put a Google alert, ask Siri to do it.
Yeah.
Book your ticket early because that shit goes up.
Yeah. And in terms of like places to stay, like Hilton is pretty awesome. Marriott was
Hyatt.
pretty awesome. Hyatt. Definitely check out Airbnbs if you're younger and you don't have like that kind of money to spend. I did the Airbnb at a Hutton Place in St. Anne's, and I absolutely loved it. It was a little bit inconvenient in that it was about 10 minutes outside of Woodbrook in this long ass road, but the place was really nice, and I want to big up to Matthew and the beautiful and awesome landlady there who was so sweet. Gave me a ride to the Hilton. You know, it was so nice of her to do that. Check out Airbnbs. You know, just be careful not to get scammed and stuff. Make sure you check your reviews and stuff. But I could definitely recommend that place. And if anybody needs that contact information, let me know. It's apartment style. It has a pool. Super safe. Yeah, check it out. It's real nice. So yeah, that's Carnival, everyone. Make sure to check this out. If you listen in, share it. It's going to be on Podbean. It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on iTunes and Google Play. Make sure you also check out JEL, DJ JEL's website, the newest member of the SOCA Analyst as of officially today.
Yeah, you can check me out at jelinymix.com. You can tweet me at jelinymix or at the SOCA Analyst. So if you want to talk about anything we discussed in this podcast today, at the SOCA Analyst on Twitter. And you can Instagram message us as well at the SOCA Analyst.
Yes, all right. So thank you everyone again for your support. Always listening on my end to your suggestions. If you want to hear us talk about something specific, please let us know. Don't hesitate at all. All right, everyone. Big up and bless.